You guys, there is more inZOI news and I almost missed it. It wasn't pinned in the announcements because it's more of like a smaller update, but honestly, I am so ready for the features that are coming in inZOI that any sort of news, I want to cover it with you guys. So we're going to go ahead and go through the Discord post. This one doesn't have a video, but nonetheless, I'm very excited to see what kjun has to say. Okay, so kjun starts off his post by saying, today we recorded the coldest temperature of the year at -10 degrees Celsius. I'm in Canada, so I go by Celsius, and yeah, that's cold. Since I usually walk about an hour and a half to get to the office, it was truly freezing. The photos I occasionally share are snapshots that I take along my walking route. Just like last week, the development video I posted received a lot of feedback again. Many comments were specifically about the features and content planned for the December update, and there were plenty of interesting opinions. So this is why I love to go through this, because he really truly does read everyone's replies, and I think that's amazing. Oh, you guys, I also want to let you know, when this is going up, it should be Friday. I'm filming it on Thursday, and usually every Friday kjun has an update with a video. So there may be another inZOI news video like not long after this, which is crazy, but yeah, I still want to do this one anyway. So first we have family interactions. So the newly added family interaction animations received a lot of praise, especially scenes like a child comforting a parent or sibling arguing, which many felt were very realistic. Okay, love that. However, there was divided feedback about a scene where an older child hits their younger sibling. Some felt it reflected real family dynamics, while others were concerned it might be too violent. Thankfully, others understood that it wasn't meant to be simple violence, especially since the game also includes scenes where parents scold their children. inZOI aims to portray many aspects of life, both the bright and the dark. That said, the development team is very aware of the concerns about excessive violence and will make decisions carefully. Okay, so I actually want to talk about this a little bit. I actually saw some of that in the chat. So me personally, everyone could feel different. But that was a little kid, not a teenager, not an adolescent, you know, a little kid hitting their younger sibling. And to me, that wasn't really a surprise to see as something they're adding in, because kids do that. Not all kids, some kids would never. But there is a lot of kids, 4, 5, 6, 7 years old, who do hit their younger siblings. And of course they would get in trouble for it, but it happens. So I do feel like it's a realistic feature to have. You know? So next he says there are many suggestions for additional interactions between children, such as refusing meals, fighting over computer use, pranking, revealing secrets, helping each other, playing hide and seek, and more. I would love all of these things, every single one of them. If you guys watch my inZOI stuff, you know that I am all about that family gameplay. And you gotta have some family drama. He also mentions here that they received many requests for clearer differentiation between infant and child stages, as well as more detailed appearances. There are also requests for infants learning to walk and for more outfits and accessories. We are already working on new clothes and accessories and will continue improving those areas. Yay. So the stroller feedback also came up again this week. Handling strollers is extremely difficult. Stairs, collision issues, and other problems keep appearing. Fixing everything one by one makes us worried that we may not be able to deliver this feature by the end of the year. I'm really sorry about this. That is completely fine with me. You guys can let me know how you feel in the comments. But when we get strollers, which I'm very excited for them, don't get me wrong, I would love to have them in the December update, but I'm not going to be upset if that doesn't happen, because we do have to remember that we want these things to work. And yeah, strollers is a difficult thing. I'm actually shocked that they already started working on that. I was like not expecting that whatsoever. So next we have some stuff about the business system. So the My Business feature is currently in development, allowing players to run their own stores, managing employees, setting wages, automating workflow, and running franchises. However, many pointed out that using kiosks for automated purchases reduces immersion. I agree with this. I agree with this so hard. So since this feedback keeps coming in, we will begin improving the system in December. I'm also curious. Kiosks are very common in Korea stores these days, but what about other countries? I love that he's asking for this feedback because yeah, in Korea, kiosks are very common. I mean, Korea has like a lot of things that I guess other countries would view as like more futuristic. So like I'm in Canada, and it could be different in different areas of Canada, but at least where I'm at, we don't have kiosks at all. But we do have self-checkout, and that's like basically it. You can either go to the regular cash or you can go to self-checkout. That's all. So I'm curious how it's like where you guys are. So many people requested more realistic business elements, interactions between staff and customers, picking up items and bringing them to the counter, store promotion, and so on. So there were also a lot of requests for realistic shopping, using baskets or carts, placing items into them, and checking out at the the register. And people suggested food delivery, different types of clothing stores, grocery stores, and more. We might not be able to fully complete the business system in this update, but please trust that the inZOI team will continue improving it. I think that's also entirely reasonable. Again, it's another thing I really wasn't expecting so soon. And so I think it's amazing knowing what they're working on and watching it develop. And I think it would be so incredibly cool if we could see Zoi's like shopping and adding things into their baskets or carts. I think that would be so great for immersion. That's what I want to see personally in a life sim game. Now, I don't know how things like that will kind of like run on different systems. I actually already want to upgrade my computer again, specifically for inZOI, which may sound crazy, but that's how much I love this game. It's running just fine, but because I also record and then now I'm doing face cam, I have so many things running and going on that I'm like, oh my goodness, I always want to record inZOI like the most often and I don't want to run into any issues. So I'm like already thinking about upgrading again. But inZOI is just my game, you know? I would record it every single day if I could. Because yeah, like all the animations for all that, like I could definitely see it being a little heavy maybe, but like I would definitely want that stuff. So next we have a little bit about life stages and appearance. So feedbacks about age groups was extremely common this week. Many players want clearly defined differences between infants, children, preteens, teens, and young adults. The lack of distinction between infants and children and preteens and teenagers has been pointed out repeatedly. Our team will revisit this issue and discuss how to refine these differences more clearly. What I'm assuming was meant to be said here was the lack of distinction between infants and toddlers, because there's definitely a big difference between infants and children, but infants and toddlers are very, very similar. So I'm sure that's what was meant to be said. And yeah, preteens, which is the adolescent stage, and then teenagers look basically the exact same. So it's actually funny because I was talking about this recently, how like, you know, I'm sure they're working on that. And like for right now, those age groups kind of look the same. And so yeah, they're definitely like aware of this. And I'm really excited to see like what kind of changes happen. So we also have some other reported feedback, which has to do with animation and facial expressions. So there were a lot of requests for improvements such as micro expressions, finer eyebrow movement, and more natural emotion reactions. Next year, we plan to review the entire game again to refine these details. Okay, that is so exciting, you guys. Then it also says here, auto driving camera tracking, eye contact behavior, animals, hospital expansion, skateboards, parking systems. Wait, parking systems? Guys, there is a skate park and I was like, oh, we're probably getting skateboards then. And so yeah, that is expected, but oh my goodness, I just wasn't expecting it to be mentioned here. Hospital expansion and then animals. Oh my gosh, I cannot wait to have a cat or dog. So many ideas were shared. We've already finished discussions on auto driving, camera tracking, and parking. So we'll push forward with those soon. So we also have save file compatibility. So issues continue to arise when uploading unstable builds, causing save files to break. I sincerely apologize and will be more careful going forward. Cooking system improvements, ingredient purchasing and combination, shopping, beauty salons, and other life system ideas were also suggested. Every week, I stay up late reading your fun and thoughtful comments when realizing how much time has passed. I'm currently preparing our plans for next year, and I hope to share our, I think that means 2026 roadmap with you soon. Then it just says here, according to the weather forecast, it will snow tomorrow in Korea. Aww. Oh, you guys, it does say here, I'll upload another development video this Friday. See you then. Okay, so we are getting another video, so that means potentially, you guys, I might have 2 videos today, but then I might look different in each of them because I'm recording this on Thursday, but then it's gonna go up on Friday, either morning or afternoon. So if I can, I will definitely go ahead and get up the news video, the exciting one with a video. Oh my goodness. If not, it would be up like first thing Saturday, but my goal would be to get it up also today. So yeah, there might be another video coming today, you guys. But yeah, I'm very excited about all of this. And yeah, sorry for being late on this. You know, it's more of like a smaller update and usually there's not like an announcement pin for it. So when I saw this, I was like, wait, is Discord glitching out? And then I was like, no, okay, this one just wasn't like pinged in the announcements because it's not like a full-blown update with like a video and all that. So I'm really excited for the next update video. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna wait to react to it with you guys. As much as like I know I'm gonna want to watch it, I feel like it's so much fun when I watch it for the first time on camera. So look forward to that. But you guys, I want to know what you think about all this. I want to know what you're wanting in the game. I just cannot wait to see where this game goes in 2026 because I truly believe by the end of 2026, inZOI is going to shape up to the life sim that so many people want. And I wish more people would give it a chance once again. I know recently some people have, and honestly, I'm so glad that I can share videos with you guys on inZOI because I know some of you have told me that you gave inZOI another chance because of my videos and you love it now. Because yeah, there's already been so many updates since it first launched in early access, and it just keeps getting better and better and better. And yeah, first impressions say a lot, so that kind of sucks sometimes. For me, first impressions are not everything, but for a lot of people they are. But I'm also someone who likes early access games, and I like watching them change, and I expect it to not be everything I want at the beginning. Whereas like, you know, some other people may not usually play early access games, or maybe they never have, or, you know, lots of different things can determine them not revisiting the game after, you know. The whole point of early access is to watch it grow, develop, leave your feedback. You know, we get to be a part of how the game ends up being, which is so cool and fun, and I've just loved this experience so much. So with that, you guys, look forward to a video on the development video coming literally today when you're watching this. Crazy. Maybe it's already up. I don't know. So I'm gonna wrap this up here. I hope you guys all enjoyed it, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye, everyone.